Welcome back to the channel. Mark Haynes doing stuff. We're going to be doing some late night thoughts with Mark Haynes right now. I've been getting asked the question, what are my thoughts on everything that's going on right now with the SAG-AFTRA strike going on with filming and everything. Everything is at a stop. For those of you who don't know, I am what I guess you would consider a struggling actor. I've been a member of SAG-AFTRA, which is the union that represents the actors, since 2016. Now, not anyone can just join the union. So what happens is you work on you book different acting jobs, and then you get eligible to join. I didn't join right away. I actually was, booking work, and then eventually they make you join, pretty much. They say you're a must join, so you can't work on any more projects unless you join the union. Then when you join the union, you have to pay a $3,000 initiation fee to join the union, and then you have annual dues, which is I forget exactly what that is, because you get billed every 6 months, and it could be like $500 or something every 6 months. I'm not sure. I forget what it is. But anyways, so July 14th, well, even before that, we got, the writers went on strike. So then all the SAG-AFTRA members were, there was an election, a vote to see if we wanted to strike. I didn't participate in the vote because I'm not really I don't really participate in elections. Maybe I should, actually, but the same with presidential elections. I just, politics, and I don't really like to participate in elections. So I didn't vote, but the other SAG-AFTRA members voted over 97% to authorize a strike. So on July 14th, so it's been over a month, the SAG-AFTRA has been on strike. So there's been no work among actors. Now this includes, not just the elites, like the people you see, the Tom Hankses and them, but this is, stunt performers and background workers and stand-ins, body doubles, that kind of thing. So for me, I say I'm a struggling actor. I typically I'll book maybe 3 to 5 roles per year, and I'm hoping this picks up, but that's where I'm the main character in something, maybe 3 to 5 times a year. And then I'll also pick up other work I might get a few stunt contracts, because I do stunts. I'm a stunt performer, and I body double, as you know, a lot for Dave Bautista, and so I body doubled for other people. So I do things like that, and then sometimes I'll just work as an extra in the background. So I make probably from acting, it's not enough to live off of. But I did find out today that I think I normally qualify for the health insurance, and you have to make 25,000 or 26,000, so it's not that great. But only 16% of SAG members are eligible for health insurance. So most of these people that are members and that voted for this strike are making less than 26,000 a year. So it's not Leonardo DiCaprio and those type of people who are doing this. They're not the only ones that are on strike. So, and I should preface everything saying these are just my opinions. This isn't, the opinion of SAG-AFTRA as a whole or anything, because they don't know me or anything. But so the reason that the whole strike thing came about, well, it's actually two reasons that they're talking about. The first one would be residuals, and the second one is they are afraid of the AI technology is being used to use your likeness and you're not getting paid for it. So SAG-AFTRA is striking against the people who put on the shows like Disney, Warner Brothers, those type of people. So the first thing I mentioned is the residuals. Now, most of this has to do with like their streaming services, because people are all watching things on like these different streaming platforms these days. People watch things on Netflix and Hulu, whatever else. It's not so much, like the big networks. So like residuals are actually, I don't have any problem with any of the residuals. So I think it's actually, I think it's pretty amazing. Like, I'll do a few years ago, I had a part on Gotham or something, and I'm still getting checks from that. So like anytime that airs, I'll still get a check. And, they're not like, sometimes it's like $200. Other times, I'll get checks for like $20 or something. But I look at the residuals or royalties, whatever you want to call it. That's like an added bonus to me, like money I wasn't expecting. And then all of a sudden, like I just get a check for it. So things like that, I don't complain about the residuals at all, because that was money I wasn't even counting on. So, it's like, I don't like to live above my means or anything. So like, I wouldn't want to have to count on residuals to be able to pay my bills. However, I can see some of the argument that the SAG-AFTRA actors are talking about, because with like the streaming services, you do get a lot less. The residuals are a lot lower, even though something could be seen by, a lot more people than like something that was on TV. Something could be streamed and be seen by a lot more people, but you still get paid less for it, which I don't understand entirely how the streaming thing works, because I know you pay like a monthly thing to subscribe to Netflix, but there's not really ads and stuff on the shows on there. So it's different than like if you watch something on NBC or something, and then there's commercials throughout that show. So I can see where the money's being generated. I don't know how it works. I guess there's a ton of people that subscribe to Netflix, and they're all paying like a pretty good number. So I guess Netflix is pulling in a lot of money, but I don't know. Like, I can see where all the royalties are coming from with the advertisements when it's on regular TV. But, I guess people are unhappy with the amount of residuals that they make from these streaming platforms, which, I can kind of see it, but also like it's frustrating, because I just want to, work. We just came out of COVID, which was like shut everything down, and like the whole production thing, we were still doing all the COVID protocols pretty much, so a lot of it's still going on when we were filming. So, there was no work during that, and now we get to this, and now we're striking. So it's like, it's frustrating that all this is going on. Now, the second reason that they're striking, besides the streaming, they wanted to strike because of the new AI technology that's been going on with that. And now this one I do understand, because say there's like a group of people in the background, they get paid to be there that day. But now what these different companies are trying to do is they want to scan that group of people. And so you just get paid for that one day of work, but then they might scan you and use you in another show that you didn't work on. They'll just like kind of use the computer to put it into another show. So then nobody's getting paid for that second time it's used, and then they could just use it like, you know, theoretically an infinite amount of times. So like the background people and stuff could be seen over and over again. You could see yourself in like 100 different TV shows that you never even worked on. So I get that argument where, you know, that shouldn't be allowed. So there's certain things that they shouldn't be able to use, you know, AI to do. So, but yeah, apparently the SAG-AFTRA people, they went and came up with like an agreement, and it got rejected. Then there was a counter offer. SAG-AFTRA didn't accept it. So here we are, and it's just frustrating because now, you know, I have like some things that I'm looking forward to coming out, and everything's getting pushed back, you know, because you can't really promote projects as much either. And it also kind of makes me afraid a little bit, because what if they never resolve this issue? You know, that's been going through my brain a lot lately. You know, Bob Iger and whoever these other rich people who run, you know, Disney and all these things. I don't know, they might decide, you know, we don't need to have actors, we don't need to have writers, we don't, because so many people nowadays are watching, you know, they like to see reality TV, and they like to watch stuff on YouTube, which is one of the reasons why I created this channel, so I could reach out to people on here. So I don't know, it just kind of makes me nervous, like what if this could go on. I know the SAG-AFTRA people said we were prepared for it to last 6 months or longer, so, you know, could be even longer than that. I don't know how long they're going to drag this thing out. I think eventually they're going to have to come to a place where, you know, we might just have to accept some things and just be able to get back to work. And I don't know, maybe, I don't know if the people like the guy Bob Iger and them who are making, you know, $70,000 a day, if they'll budge or anything. And it's just a frustrating situation all around, and I just wish that they could figure something out where, you know, everybody can live with it. No, I guess that anytime there's these situations like this, you know, you can't come to an agreement where everybody is satisfied. But if we could just come to something where, you know, we could live with it and tolerate it, so that way I could get back to, you know, auditioning, doing different things. I think that both sides are being a little unrealistic, because as I just said about auditioning, there's people on the actor side who want to get paid just to audition for things. So like, you get paid for even if you don't book something, and I think that's a little bit asking too much. So probably both sides need to, like, you know, chill a little bit here. Especially with like everything's video audition now. There's not really in-person auditions ever since COVID. So like, why would you need to be paid to do a video audition in your home? Like, I could see if you were traveling, somewhere to audition for something and paying for expenses to get there, but it's a little ridiculous to just make a video and think that you should be paid for that. So, but yeah, the people, so both sides is making some demands that they shouldn't be. So that's just my thoughts. I don't know. Hopefully we come to something soon, but for those of you who made it this far in the video, thanks for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe to my channel. I got, a lot of free time since there's no acting work that I can be making these YouTube videos. And if you want your questions answered or anything, make sure you ask me in the comments below, and I'll try to address everything that's going on. But thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.